Marriage is a sacred bond ordained by the divine, a truth affirmed in Genesis chapter 2 verse 24, which tells us that a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Even the strongest relationships face challenges, from financial issues to emotional distance and trust problems. Yet in these difficult moments, we find wisdom and encouragement, through timeless teachings that have guided countless couples through their struggles. When marital problems feel overwhelming, remember that Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 10 teaches us, "For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up." These ancient words of wisdom can illuminate your path forward, and provide guidance to rebuild your marriage. Whether you seek healing, growth, or understanding, these teachings remind us that with faith and dedication, any marriage problem can be overcome. Faith plays a vital role in overcoming marriage challenges, as Romans chapter 10 verse 17 reminds us that faith comes by hearing the word of God. When you embrace these spiritual teachings, you'll receive encouragement and develop a sense of unity that strengthens your marriage foundation. Faith promotes patience, understanding, forgiveness, and other essential tools needed to resolve issues and heal emotional wounds. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 through 6 guides us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." Communication stands as the cornerstone of a healthy marriage. Its breakdown can deeply impact relationships, leading to misunderstandings, emotional distance, and resentment. As Proverbs chapter 15 verse 1 wisely states, "A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." The wisdom of James chapter 1 verse 19 further guides us to be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. These principles of active listening and thoughtful response can transform your marriage communication when trust issues threaten to damage your marriage. Psalms chapter 56 verse 3 offers comfort. "Whenever I am afraid, I will trust in you." This spiritual wisdom provides strength to rebuild trust through timeless promises. Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 7 assures us that blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, and whose hope is the Lord. These teachings show us how to align our actions with higher principles and find peace in difficult times. Forgiveness emerges as one of the most powerful tools for marriage healing, as Colossians chapter 3 verse 13 instructs, "Bearing with one another, and forgiving one another. If anyone has a complaint against another, even as Christ forgave you, so you also must do." This transformative gift not only heals relationships, but sustains them throughout your journey as spouses. Even when forgiveness seems impossible, Matthew chapter 18 verses 21 through 22 reminds us of its boundless nature, teaching us to forgive 70 times 7. For couples facing intimacy challenges, both emotional and physical, 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 7 guides husbands to dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to the wife. The Song of Solomon celebrates the beauty of marital intimacy, while Proverbs chapter 5 verses 18 through 19 encourages couples to rejoice with the wife of your youth. These teachings emphasize the importance of honor, mutual respect, and maintaining strong bonds of affection. Practical steps for aligning marriage with spiritual wisdom come from various scriptures. Romans chapter 12 verse 2 encourages us to be transformed by the renewing of your mind, while Ephesians chapter 4 verses 2 through 3 promotes lowliness and gentleness, with long-suffering, bearing with one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. These principles provide a framework for daily marital growth in times of emotional distance. Philippians chapter 2 verses 3 through 4 guides us to let nothing be done through selfish ambition or conceit, but in lowliness of mind let each esteem others better than himself. Let each of you look out not only for his own interests, but also for the interests of others. This selfless approach builds stronger emotional connections and deeper understanding between spouses. Remember that marriage requires faith, commitment, and daily nurturing, as Mark chapter 10 verse 9 affirms. Therefore, what God has joined together, let not man separate. While you will face many struggles, turning to spiritual wisdom can help you know what to do next. These teachings provide wisdom, strength, and hope, reminding us that restoration is always possible through divine guidance. As you embrace these principles of forgiveness, understanding, and faith, you can navigate your challenges with grace and wisdom. Psalms chapter 119 verse 105 tells us, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." Let these teachings be your comfort when you're unsure what to do in your relationship, and you will find the peace and love needed to overcome any marital difficulty. Through prayer, patience, and persistent application of these timeless principles, your marriage can grow stronger. As Isaiah chapter 26 verses 3 through 4 promises, "You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you." Trust in the Lord forever, for in Yah, the Lord, is everlasting strength. This journey of marriage may have its challenges, but with spiritual guidance and faithful commitment, you can build a lasting, joyful, and fulfilling relationship that stands the test of time.